Garveytown is alive and well. Back in 2017, Garveytown took part in two conferences in promotion of Africans repatriating. The conferences was run by a tour company called Africa for the Africans. We did a number of interviews with them, trying to get their members to join up with us. So we gave them a lot of information about our project, and we met with them. What happened is they wanted us to go in a particular direction. They wanted us to build houses for cars. Garveytown's not about that. We're about housing our people. Now, as a result of that, it became clear that the leader of the group had his own agenda. He then took the videos and stuff that we had made with him to promote Garveytown and put them up on YouTube and promoting himself and his organization. They set up attempt at doing something similar-ish to what we're doing on a small piece of land down the road a bit from here. However, they put out something saying Garveytown is dead. We're Pan-Africanists. We don't spend or waste our time fighting out other Africans. But this has become too much, yes? So I'm going to address it for you. Garveytown is not dead. We have worked over the last 16 years to build something. Okay. When you're building, it doesn't happen overnight. Right. We have spent our time working, getting all the things we need to in place. When you're doing something in Africa and you want it done correctly, you find that it takes time. If you want to rush and do stuff, you can always rush and do it. And what you will find out is, in the long run, there is something that you overlooked that will come back to horrify you later on. So we have taken our time. We're not in a race with anyone. However, what has happened is, it has come to our attention that this individual, Bumani, Taibi Brown, has set up a GoFundMe page using the videos we made with them, using images from our site, using pages from our website and our leaflet documents to inform people about what happened, using information we gave them so that they could inform people about what we were doing. He used all of this stuff and created a GoFundMe page, giving the impression that he is collecting money to advance the work that Garveytown is doing. He has nothing to do with us. And what he's doing is, in my terms, I'm not a lawyer, but I would say it could be called fraud, because you're collecting money. Anybody that goes to that site will assume that it has something to do with Garveytown. It has nothing to do with us, even though our names are plastered all over it, and the drawing layout of our site is plastered all over it. The interviews with us is all over it. There are pictures of our children in our school, and all of that is all over it. It has nothing to do with us. Yes? And I would say to you, if you want to make a donation to Garveytown, then go to Garveytown.net and contact us, and we will show you things. If you want to find out about Garveytown, go to Garveytown.net. Do not follow what people say for their own selfish interests. Garveytown is alive and well. We will be alive and well in 100 years' time. We'll be alive and well in 300 years' time. We are here for the long term. We're about returning our people to the continent of Africa. We're about Africans working together to advance a cause. We will work with any organizations that has that in mind, as long as it's an African organization. We do not work with other people. We do not have anything to do with other people. We are about us, for us. Everybody else takes care of their own. This project is about African people taking care of other African people. It is not about making money. You with me? It is a self-sustaining project. So we are going to make money that will help us in our quest to liberate our minds from the years of suffering and brain dirtying and indoctrination that we have gone through for centuries in the West. But we are not here to rip off our own people. We're not selling land at 3 times its value. We are not attempting to defraud anyone. Garveytown is alive and well. We welcome all those who wish to work with us. Okay. We got a set of rules, and we would ask anybody that goes to the website, please go to the part of the website that says rules. Read our rules, yes? And then if you can live with those rules, then we say, Akwaba, welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Garadina. So can you please enlighten us more about the houses for cars or garages? Because I think that's is a bit...
Right. Let me put it like this. If you travel around Africa, with the exception of a few Africans who have lived in the United States and who've returned home and built garages or houses for cars, as African people call them, yeah, you don't see garages built on the continent of Africa. Europeans come here and they build garages. Asians come here and they build garages, yeah. And some people who have lived in the United States come here and they build garages. But African people don't build those things. It is morally reprehensible for an African to build a house for a car when so much of his brothers and sisters do not have a home to live in. Why would somebody who calls themselves a Pan-Africanist think or act in this manner? We often, when we live in the West, criticize African leaders. The president of Ghana doesn't have a house for a car. You with me? At the presidential palace, they didn't build a house for a car. We need to understand the richest people in Ghana, they have carports, usually made out of metal and tarpaulin, that they park their cars under so leaves and birds don't mess on their car. But to build a house for a car, where is your head?